Hello geeks, this is Sriram and I welcome you to my YouTube channel, The Frontend Academy. Today, we will learn about HTML Part 2, wherein we will learn about some more tags called div, span, table, and maybe a little bit more. So before we dive into coding, I will request you to subscribe my channel as well as click on bell icon to get regular updates of my video. And for my new viewers, I would recommend to take the first tutorial in this series called What is HTML. So let's dive into. Hello coders. So in this video we will be learning some more HTML tags. The tags which are commonly used across the web applications. So those tags are div, table, UL and span. So let's start what div is. So syntactically it looks something like this. Div literally stands for division. It is used to group the large section of HTML elements together. As we had learned that every tag has a purpose. Let's say h1 to h6 tags are used to display headings. Likewise, div tag is simply a container which encapsulates other page elements. Elements like p tag, h1 tag, span, button, forms, so on and so forth. So let's say this is div and I want to create some cat information block in this div. So I will write something like this. I will create one heading tag and we'll write the information about cats. Okay, this is one tag. Further, I will display the image of cat. Let's say src, and I will give a path of cats.jpg. I also want to have some width. Let's say I will take 380 pixels and I will further want to have some description about cats, the details about cat. So I have created reference files folder here in which there is cats description.txt. I will be copying this part and I will be pasting this part in p tag. So let's go to our browser and check how this block looks. Okay, you see there are three elements visible in our page. The first is heading, then the image, and the last one is the description or paragraph about the cat. So as you can see, div tag is generally intended to put together multiple set of tags to form some meaningful block. Here we can say the cat's information block. So divs are the kind of most integral part of any HTML page. They are very widely used. So let's say I have another div and in which I want to show some information in tabular format. So there comes the another tag called table. So how table looks like? Table is something like this. This is the main table tag, but inside there are few more tags. So table tag is one of the most important tag in HTML when it comes to represent our data. We can display data in tabular format with the help of table tag. Each table will have header and its body. So header will have a head tag like this and the body will have the t body tag like so. Okay, so in header will generally contain the column names in our table. So header will further have tag, rows first, that is tr tag, and in tr tag we will be having th, that is the header tag. So let's assume that we want to show some meaningful information in this table, something like the Olympic medal tally in the tabular format. So we will be trying to represent this data in our table, let's say some 2 to 3 records in our table format. The final output wouldn't look like this because we are not using something like the flags or some CSS in our part. We are just using plain table. So let's assume that we have 5 columns, that is country, then we have medals, 3 medals, that is gold, then silver, and finally bronze. Now our last header will be related to the total medals. Okay, fair enough. This is about the header of the table. Let's check how it looks. Okay, so you can see headers are placed in a row. Furthermore, headers are in bold. That means they are tend to represent some sort of header in the our table. So now we want to add its corresponding rows. So in T body tag, we will be having multiple rows like so. And in each row, we will be having table data tags, that is TD. So here, as we can see, we have 5 columns. So we will be having 5 TD, that is cells in each row. You can see. So the first value here would be like United States. Then the gold medals for United States, that is 39. Then further the silver, bronze and total medals, that is 41, 33 and 113. 41, 33, 113. 41, 33 and 113. Okay, let's see how this looks in our browser. Okay, that's cool. You see, country is United States. It has got 39 gold medals, 41 silver, 33 bronze and 113 in total. So let's copy this row and paste another one. This would be for Japan, it would be for China, and it will be having 38 golds, then 32 silver medals, and finally 18 bronze medals. The total count stands for 88. Let's check out. Great. Our China row is ready. China has got 38 gold medals, 32 silver medals, 18 bronze and 88 total medals. So you must have understood how tables are important to display data in tabular format. So now let's check out some more tags like span. What span stands for? Let's check out. I will create another div tag in which I will have two span with some value. Let's say value with some text, value 1 and value 2. go to our browser and check. You see, these values are also rendered in a single row. What does that mean? That simply means span is an inline tag. If you have multiple numbers of spans, let's say for example, 4 more spans, and we'll continue something like this, 7, yeah, and I refresh. You see, all the spans are rendered in a single row. That simply means span is an inline tag. Let's check same for div, whether div works in the same way or not. Let's copy two span and let's convert it into them into div. I'll write here div1, sorry, that is autocorrect, div1 and div2. Okay, write something like this, save it, go to our browser and check. Oh, div1 and div2 are rendered one below the other. Why so? Because div is not an inline tag, it is a block level tag. That simply means the divs will be rendered one after, not in a single row, but in a same column. Like they will span entire row. One div will span entire row and the second div will start from the fresh row. Now there are some more tags as well. Let's say I want to display some list, some unordered list. I will be doing that with the help of UL tag. As you can see, there is so simple, unordered. UL stands for unordered and its subtext will be li, that is list. So I will say cats, then dogs, then monkeys, and then pandas. Let's check in browser how this looks. You can see the list are rendered one below the other with this bullet sign. So whatever you provide in unordered list, it will be by default rendered with a bullets. So this helps when you want to point out, when you want to display some pointers in your HTML section. So let's have recap what we have learned today. We have learned the div. So div is generally a container which encapsulates certain set of tags to form some meaningful block. In this case, this cat information block, which has heading, then cat image, and finally the details or information about the cat. Then we have learned about the tables. Tables are most useful when it comes to represent data in tabular format. You can see we are able to display the Olympic gold medal countries in tabular format. Then we have learned about span. Span values will be rendered one after the other in a row format, wherein div values, div contents will be rendered in separate rows. That means span is an inline tag and div is a block level tag. And finally, we have learned about the unordered list, that is UL tag. UL tag is comprised of li tags. Li stands for list item and each list item will be placed on a separate row with bullet list. So this unordered list is helpful when we want to represent something in pointer format. So I hope this session was interesting and informative as well as engaging. So I would want you to not stop here, just go and Google some more HTML tags and do practice on your own. So if you have some feedback, just do let me know in the comment section. I will definitely try to come up uh, with the your queries to your feedback, or your solution to your queries in the upcoming sections. So in next sections, we'll be learning about CSS and JavaScript. Stay tuned. Thank you. Bye.